Um,
What's up, guys? I am back at it again, and another Thrival. Oh, Jesus! Oh, gotta get better at walking through doors. All right, back in another Thrival episode. It's raining outside, of course, and probably shouldn't have started this at night, but you know, I'm not the best at planning. Never claimed to be. So we're actually doing work at the old base, or at least where that is. We're doing work for the old double XP farm, the skeleton one, and I think it'd be nice to kind of decorate that a little bit. You know what, let me try to do something real quick. I'm trying to think. Ooh, that's good. Just takes up less of the screen, you know. Oh wait, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Where'd that go? That can be at 100. Scale, yeah, scale. There we go. I think it'd be nice to kind of decorate the old XP farm area because some people still do use it, and I want it to be more than just a. I'm turn the sounds down just a bit, just because we're in the rain. I don't want it to be just a hole in the ground. I want people to have something to I don't know, look at when they come in. And we're going to go underground as well, but today we're just doing the above ground stuff. You can see I've cleared out a mountain, and everything's gone, except for some items I haven't moved out yet. Most of it is, well, these 4 are enchanted books, and then these 6 or so, yeah, about 6, are stuff from the potion room that I haven't moved over yet. So I'm pushing this mountain back, or this hill. I need to smooth it out and make it look more natural yet, but I do have a bunch of stuff here. Ooh. I might have to go grab a few blocks of wood for a crafting table. Let me do that real quick. Jump up here. There we go. I only need 1, but I'm not going to leave the tree. Ugh, there we go. I need a crafting table so that I can dye my clay. We're using blue stained clay, which I'll talk about in a second. My issues actually with the stained clay, hardened stained clay. And this lapis. Hello. Hope we don't have to fight off a whole zombie horde this episode. Where's the sword? Sharpness 2. Oh boy, big boy. How you doing? Oh, I'm lagging. He's gonna get me a little bit. There you go. Oh, he's gonna put his hat on. I've got a better one. Ooh, the rain stab. Oh, hello. Trying to fix my game sounds. What do you think you're doing? Alright, let me just throw that up there. This lapis, this 34 lapis blocks, I have like 3 more stacks of lapis blocks at least back at the base, so I need to grab some hardened, oops, not that yet. Need some hardened stained clay to begin with, and I always get the recipe wrong. I got it right this time. I usually put the clay on the inside and the dye on the outside. This should be a good start. See, it looks kind of purplish. Whatever. Let's do that again. We might need a bit more. Yeah, that's plenty. Alright, now I need to plan something. I already built this, and it's not even like a building, it's just a little thing to look at. Give me 1 second. Alright, so I had to go look at the design, and we actually needed what they called stone bricks before we needed the blue stained clay, so I'm going to start going up with this. And it's hard to explain, but we are going to be using a lot of spherical shapes. Not really spherical, because a lot of it's just arcs. I guess you could say a lot of rounded shapes. And I'm doing really well right now with counting in my head, but I'm sure that'll all fall apart eventually. I really would like to go take down Z-Corp for all the nice clay that it's got in it. It's actually got some value now, the clay. But I don't really want to take it down yet, so yeah. So like I said, it's spherical, and obviously we're using a lot of stone brick and basically blue stained clay. That's almost it. And they work pretty well together. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I said, the counting in my head won't last for very long. But so here's something I can talk about. Ooh, crap! How many was that? Let's bring it back down. Here's something I can talk about is that the stained clay. And I have a problem with it. I've realized only recently. I thought it was going to be a great addition to the game. It's an okay addition to the game. It gives more options for building blocks, but I feel like some of the colors aren't even usable. They're just they don't look good at all. And I guess, I mean, it's kind of not fair to say because where can I jump down now? Because I can just go like this. This is as high it's going to be. It's going to be pretty high up in the air. And like I said, it's not even a building. It's just something to hopefully look cool. These guys. That looks right to me. The hardened stained clay. The only problem with it that I have is that I think that the colors. I mean, the colors should look more like what you dyed them as. Like the blue, it looks purple. I mean, white dyed clay looks pink. I'm lagging. Stuff like that. And I get why they did it. It makes sense to me. And that's just because I'm looking at this, make sure I got it right. I think I did. Obviously, that's just because if they did it where blue stained clay was just like blue clay, it would just look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It would just look like blue wool, just a bit smoother. And the idea of the block is to add a totally new block to the game. So I mean, it's not really, doesn't really make sense. I totally wasn't even counting there. Doesn't really make sense to have it look pretty much like another block. So, but I think that they could have done better with the colors. I think that you could have made it more subtle. The like how off it is. Like that should look more like blue. It's almost like a navy blue purple type look to me. So I don't know. Just my opinion. I think it's still a good block. There's plenty of uses for it, and like I said, it's not fair to say that the blocks, some of the blocks just aren't good because some of the colors aren't good because there are blocks that you can find to match any kind of stained clay. So that's how I feel about it. I actually want to go. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna skip this for now because I'm just gonna be doing the same thing over and over, and I just want to do this. How do I do this? I don't remember. I want to say it's here. Does this look right? I don't know. That doesn't look right to me. Let me go check. Alright, so I was wrong. It needs to go like diagonal out, so here and here. And then you just put this all the way up the side. Like, how would this go? Yeah, that's right, because there's a gap there. And that was, when I designed this, I left the gap kind of almost by accident. But it works out really nicely in the end, so to make it look nice at nighttime. And you'll see. So like I said, I'm doing all the designing and building above ground for this episode, and I don't know yet. I haven't decided if I'm going to do the below ground stuff on camera or not. Obviously, I'm not going to do the digging out of the ground. That's not exciting to watch. But the designing part, I may. I'll record it, and depending on how entertaining it is, I'll upload it or not. I didn't plan on recording this footage today. I planned on uploading something else first. Alright, I have to get back down. I planned on recording something else and uploading it first. That had to do with the stable. But I wasn't in the mood to do that. I was in the mood to do this, which is why I'm doing it. I do what I want. Let's get back up there. Also, I guess it's worth noting, some of my my 1.6 lag is gone. That's what I call it. I do lag considerably more in 1.6 than in 1.5, but it seems like that's starting to fix itself. I haven't done anything. I've tried, not very hard, I've tried though to get Optifine because that does help your FPS and stuff like that. But with modding being a little bit harder on 1.6 than 1.5 in previous versions, I haven't really, like, I haven't given it a chance. I'm sure I could do it in 5 minutes. Oh boy, lag central up here. There's lag city. What's going on? Okay, so hopefully, hopefully I just fixed it. That's happened to me once before. I knew what to do though. Sometimes I get like crazy lag, and well, like I said, one time before that, and what it was where I the folder where I record to, where all my recordings go straight into, it was totally full, and so I just had to clear some of that out because what I do is I record and then I put it into different folders based on what the content is, but I hadn't done that for a while. Like I hadn't cleared out the original folder, so it got all backed up and full and junk. So you see this column, I'm going to repeat that there and on the other two sides, so there'll be 4 of them, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I've done the same thing on the 4 different corners, and that's the look that we're going for. Everything went off well, so now I gotta do just a bit of quick counting here, make sure I get it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now we're getting even more into those spherical shapes that I was talking about, or rounded edges actually. Just make sure I line this up right as well. Yep. So yeah, lots of spherical shapes going on and whatnot. I need to make a circle all the way around, and yeah, so I'm going to do that on the inner layers. It's going to be 3 layers, and the inner layer will be the blue stained clay. Now, this, ooh, what is that? Is that the spawner? Ooh, it's really close to the spawner. Alright. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. But this design, I have to say, it's got potential to look messy, which isn't a good thing. But it's very possible that this this design ends up looking very messy, which isn't good. But I'm willing to take the chance that it's going to look more organized because there's a heck of a lot of symmetry going on with this design. So I'm hoping it all balances out well. But yeah, that is my my first concern, that it could look kind of messy. And the circle that I'm making right now, if you want to imagine going one farther out, that's the that's the extent of how large this is going to be. It's decent sized. I guess I'm using a lot more materials than it looks like as well. I'm just going to finish this circle here, and then I need to go around it on both sides. What is this? It's just a hole. I'll need to go around it on the inside and the outside with the stone brick, and then I'm going to repeat the process. So I'll probably make a decent sized cut somewhere around here once I finish making this circle, just so that I don't bore you too. Get out of this hole. No, get out. Where am I? Just so I don't bore you too much, because saying I'm a lot, I don't like that. Did it again. So because I got to do this, put the borders around it, and then come back and do another one above it, kind of. You'll see what I mean. So, and also this is possibly going to be a longer video. I don't like longer videos, so I'm going to try to cut it as much as possible, without making it seem like I cut out too much. Hopefully it's a delicate balance, but I'm going to try my best. And But as far as the longer videos, I don't think you guys seem to mind too much. You can let me know if you do. Some people I know have told me they enjoy it, and others seem to watch regardless, which is nice. And I'm almost done here. I just wanted to show you the basic shape of the of this circle. I think this is gonna look nice. I think I can avoid the messy look that I was talking about. This hole down here is where the brewing room was. Maybe. I could be wrong. I think I'm right though. I'm always right. So yeah, let me just fill this in, and then I'll make the cut and fill in the borders and the circle above. Move. Go. Hate bats. There's no purpose. I think bats should have a drop. I don't know what it would be. Yeah, that'd be kind of tricky. I don't know what a bat could drop, but I think bats have no purpose whatsoever. What could bats drop? I don't know. A music disc on a rare drop or something. I don't know. Something weird. Something bat-like. Could add a new item to the game just so bats can drop it, but other than that, they're stupid. Let me make the cut here, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so added the, well, I finished the circle at the bottom, finished the one at the top, well, about halfway up, and now we gotta go up to the top of the building. So, first things first, I want to apologize, and I want to apologize for that last little bit there where I was making the circle, because I went back and watched it. That was god-awful commentating right there. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Commentating. Oh, almost just fell off. There you go. Yeah, it was bad commentary. Here's what happened. I started recording this, started making these 4 pillars, probably around 2 p.m. my time, and then it was an early morning for me, I had something going in the morning, so I'm stuck. I actually took a nap for a couple hours, woke up, because, you know, us old people need our nap. No, I'm just kidding. So I took a nap just to wake up a little bit, and actually woke up more tired than when I went to sleep, which was what always seems to happen. And then I was like, oh, I gotta finish this thing. So I just went to recording. I probably shouldn't have. Ooh, I gotta fix that hole. Never filled that in. So I never finished this, so I came on, and I probably shouldn't have. Should have waited a little bit till I woke up, but it's been a couple hours since then, and I'm more woken up. Got some food in me, got some dinner, so I'm good to go, hopefully. I'm trying to think here. I think I need to go down one, actually. Yeah, so, and I actually remembered a few things that I need to talk about. Hopefully I can remember them, so I can get to all the points. This one, maybe? I think that's about right. So I'm adding a smaller circle up here, and after this circle is made, that's when this thing's got the potential to get pretty messy. Right now it looks pretty clean cut and all that, but I'm hoping that the detail that I throw into it will actually help to not make it look messy. So there's that. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of my upcoming projects. One main project. I've got this going, and I've got something at spawn, which that leads me to spawn, I guess. Everyone's being pretty responsive to the couple buildings I've put in the spawn area. They enjoy them, and people are building themselves. Ollie's building. Tom is going to build, I believe. Traduce will build. By the way, Traduce is back. Go watch his videos. He's back from vacation. I promote him a little bit there. He does the same for me. So there's that. Right, so I was talking about spawn, and like I was saying, people are willing to build it themselves, and I have a little bit of an addition I need to make onto the stable. But is there stuff spawning on this already? Yeah, there is. It'll light it up soon. I'm gonna make that little addition to the stable, and then I will not build at spawn for a while. Reason being, unless of course someone needs help with something and wants me to help with a project, I'm all for that. Other than that, I won't be building simply because it's limited space, and I don't want to take up all the room with my builds. I could easily do it. I could fill up that spawn town in a week or two, but it's a community thing, so I'm not there to just take up all the space. I need to go around with the borders here now. But as far as upcoming projects, I can say, well, you guys know that I like, by my horse's name, Walter White, I like shows, like some TV shows like that, Breaking Bad. I don't watch any TV shows religiously. I don't have to watch every single show. But another show that I like is The Walking Dead. Again, a show that I don't watch all the time, but I do enjoy it. I think it's well made. And if you want to go back all the way to what I believe was season one of the first few episodes, there was a building there that they were in for about an episode. And it was the Center for Disease Control building, the CDC building in Atlanta, Georgia. And you can look at pictures of it if you want, but basically real cool looking building. And I want to build either not quite a replica of it. I want to build something similar to it. That's what I want to do. I need to start thinking when I'm building here. This is where it falls apart once thinking comes into play. So that's something cool. That's something. Well, I don't like to promise any content, like, ever, just because I know very well that once I promise something, it's got a lesser chance of it getting actually done. But I can almost promise I can do something with that, related to that. And some of you obviously know what I'm talking about, some, maybe not, but some of you don't know what I'm talking about. And that's fine, you can see eventually. Oh boy, now I need to start thinking. This ain't good. I'm really bad at remembering things. I think I need to go 2, 1, and then 2. Oh, good placement. So that's an upcoming project for sure. Now what? I think it's kind of like this thing on the ground. So maybe I take this off. Go like that. Well, I gotta say, it's coming morning now, but not this night that we're just coming out of, but the night before that, in game. Well, basically, I haven't had. What is this now? That's wrong. I haven't had problems, like big problems. I had problems with the whole new zombie feature. Like, really, oops. I haven't had any big problems with it at all. Like getting just mobbed by hordes of zombies. Tell you what, this past night though, stuff got real. In the realest way. There was so many of them. Just so many zombies, I can't even explain it. I wish I would have recorded it. It was just wave after wave, and there's no end to that. And I now see what people mean. Like, I was against it when I first heard about it. It was just, it's an annoyance, and it really is. That's all it is. It's an annoyance. I hope I did this little arc right. Whoop. That looks about right. Alright, I'm happy with it. Yeah, it's just an annoyance that they just keep coming, and you can kill them without taking damage, so it's not like they're that hard. But, I mean, the fact that they just keep coming, there's no end to it, it's a bit ridiculous. I think that should be... There's no way they're going to fix it. It's something they just added in to make the game harder. I would be shocked if they took out this new zombie feature. Well, basically, yeah, so that was the first problems I've ever had with it. Just 2, both? I think so. And other things I think they should add to the game, and I have these ideas all the time. I wish I would think enough to, like, write them down, honestly. So I have some decent ideas, and this is an obvious one, that hardened clay slabs and stairs. Those are 2 things that it's a bit, I mean, those are difficult. I know the developers of the game have talked about before that slabs and steps are something a lot harder to add to the game.
So I get that, that they might not be at it for a while, if ever. But I think that's something that's doable and would make a lot of people happy, because right now you can't just be consistent with. Let's make this go up, don't I? So yeah, that's what I was talking about with the steps and the slabs. That's something that they could add. And that's one problem that I'm having with because the CDC building that I talked about from Walking Dead. I've just mentioned it. Trust me, I've spent hours building it in in a creative server, in single player. It's difficult because it's so slanted, but it's not really spherical. It's just slants and curves that really hard to. No, that was wrong. Really hard to do in Minecraft. It's not an easy thing, and oops, those are slabs. I'm experimenting with the snow layers, which are new to me. I don't think they're that new to the game. I think they were actually before 1.6. I could be wrong about that. I never knew it. But yeah, I'm experimenting with that, and that seems like the more I mess with it, the harder it gets to get the right shape. Now I need to get down somehow. Actually, I need to this middle part real quick and go like this. And I need to get down, and we can work on something else. Alright, so hopefully you can start to get an idea. Hopefully it's starting to come into form a little bit. You can start to get the idea of the shape. But it's hard to tell. It's exciting that it's coming together, though. How I built it in creative. And now, if you remember those little arc things that we made on all four sides on the top part there, I got to do that again, but much bigger, on a much larger scale here. So that's going to take some work. So I'm not going to do all of it. I have to do one on all four sides of this bottom circle, and all four sides of this middle circle right up here. So let me do that. And looking at here, the arc things are they're very similar. Actually, they are exactly like this outer ring in a sense. So that makes it easier for me to build on top of it. And I guess I could take this time, since it's kind of just a tedious project to put these arcs in. They don't require a lot of my brain capacity. To talk about my uploading schedule, I've alluded to the fact that I'm on my summer schedule right now, meaning that I'm not playing as many video games, and I have more free time, so you'd think I'd be playing more video games, but not really, because I find it's a lot easier to play video games during the school year for me, because when there's studying to be done and homework to be done, it's a lot easier to go play a video game and not do that. But no, but I do alright in school. But what am I doing here? I keep forgetting. This needs to be a 2, I believe. So I'm on my summer schedule. I've got plenty of free time, but I'm putting more of it than I should into just relaxing summertime, and it's not a bad thing. Everyone needs to just take some chill time in the summer and do whatever they want to do. And I mean, video games is what I want to do, Minecraft specifically. But I did this right, and it's all centered out. Right? That looks right. And then I just go up 4 here. So yeah, so my uploading schedule has been a bit relaxed lately. I really hope this is right. It looks a bit deceiving from up here, but I think I did alright here. I'm just gonna jump down. Oh, break my legs. So there's just a couple things I want to bring back. Well, just one main thing I want to bring back, and it hasn't been gone that long, and that's my that was awful. My mini game Mondays series type deal, and because it was pretty popular, just the idea of it, and I guess the videos themselves about as popular as you can get in a series, I'd say, for how many subscribers I have. So there's that. I want to bring that back. And then there's a couple other series that were just kind of forgotten, that were short-lived, I believe. I know I uploaded a couple videos of QuakeCraft, but that is not really even a series in my mind. Those were just mini games that I played along the way, and it's like any mini game in Minecraft. Some of them are longer lived. Some of them have a lot more depth to them. QuakeCraft is something really simple though, so that's why it was kind of short-lived in my case, I guess. I'm starting to get really messed up here with what I'm doing, and to focus up. But so QuakeCraft, I don't know if I just come on one day and feel like playing QuakeCraft, I'll jump in QuakeCraft. But other than that, it's just a couple of games I played here and there, which is sad because I was actually good at it. And then there's also survival games, Minecraft survival games, and that was that's an old game, mini game, because those are really old. I was really late getting into them, so I need to do that a couple more times. Ooh, where you at? Heard you. It's probably under here. This is all hollowed out right here, isn't it? That is. Get some dirt to patch that up. And that's got the potential to come back. And I could say that really the only way you'll see more survival games on this channel is if somebody else on the server wants to play it with me. Some of the other guys do play. So if someone wants to make a video, I can do that. And I guess that brings me to, well, you know what, I'm going to make a cut here and finish up these arcs just real quick.
Okay, so I added in the arcs on all four sides, on the bottom and on the middle level there. I'm glad I did it off camera in the end because my counting was off somewhere, and I had to take some time to sort it all out and get it all to line up well. And also this is getting to be a very long video, which I'm not very happy about. And so I'm going to add in some final detailing and we'll call it a video. Okay guys, so I went back and did the final detailing, and other than some lighting that isn't really even, it wouldn't even be obvious right now what I'm showing you. It would only really show at nighttime. Other than the lighting, which I don't have enough glowstone to really add, all the lighting, it's done. I added the detailing was just slabs. It doesn't look like much detailing, but it did take a long time. So I can show you just a little bit. I'll show you from underneath. And this is what I'm talking about. It could look messy. I think it looks all right though, in my opinion. Obviously, I made it, so I think it looks all right. And obviously, we've still got to do the underground bits that I've been talking about. We're gonna go underground and decorate that as well. And then we should have a nice looking double XP community spawner farm. That sounded way too long. Alright, well, I'm going to end it off here. Very long episode, but I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.